Hidden treasures in your pocket change. Some Canadian coins are worth millions. From legendary rarities to record-breaking auction sales, these coins hold incredible value. Join us as we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins in Canadian history. You might just have a fortune waiting. Top 4. The most valuable and rare. The 1964 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the most fascinating pieces in Canadian numismatic history. Struck during the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin carries not just historical significance but also a remarkable story of rarity and value. Back in 1964, the Royal Canadian Mint was producing millions of pennies, as the 1-cent coin was still widely used in everyday transactions. The design featured the iconic young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, created by artist Mary Gillick. The reverse displayed the classic maple leaves, a design that had been in use since 1937. Most of these coins were made from bronze, consisting of 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. This composition gave the penny its rich reddish-brown color, which naturally darkened over time due to oxidation. While the majority of these coins were common, a few rare variations have captured the attention of collectors. One of the reasons this particular penny became so valuable was the discovery of an extremely rare error variety. Some examples of the 1964 penny were struck with a unique doubling effect on the date and lettering, known as a double die error. Such errors occur during the minting process when the die shifts slightly between strikes, creating a distinct doubling effect on the coin's surface. These error coins are not only rare but also highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of a coin is often determined by how many were produced and how many have survived in mint condition. For the 1964 1-cent coin, only a handful of these error varieties are known to exist, making them incredibly valuable. Over the years, collectors and numismatists have been on the hunt for these special coins. The demand for rare Canadian pennies has surged, especially among those looking for hidden treasures in their old coin collections or inherited change jars. Some people have unknowingly possessed valuable pennies without realizing their true worth. Another factor that increases the value of this coin is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, showing minimal signs of wear, fetch the highest prices. Those graded as mint state, MS, by professional grading services are especially valuable. The highest known grade for a 1964 rare variety penny adds to its prestige and price. The historical significance of this coin also plays a role in its desirability. The 1964 penny was among the last to feature the young effigy of Queen Elizabeth II before the design changed in 1965. This transition period makes these coins even more interesting to collectors who focus on different portraits of the Queen throughout her long reign. In recent years, auction houses and private collectors have driven up the price of rare 1964 Canadian pennies. Some of the most exceptional examples have been sold for astonishing amounts, turning what was once a simple pocket change into a millionaire's prize. The competition among collectors ensures that prices for rare coins continue to rise. One of the most valuable examples of the 1964 Canadian penny recently set a record-breaking price. This rare 1-cent coin, due to its condition, error, and demand, was sold for an astonishing $1.11 million at auction. This sale marked one of the highest prices ever paid for a Canadian penny, cementing its status as a numismatic legend. The buyer of this million-dollar penny remains anonymous, but experts believe it is now in the hands of a prestigious private collection. Many other collectors are still searching for similar coins, hoping to find another example that could fetch a similar fortune. Despite being a small and seemingly insignificant coin, the 1964 Canadian penny has become a symbol of hidden treasure in the world of numismatics. It proves that sometimes the most valuable things are hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. Collectors continue to examine their old coins, hoping to find a rare variety that could change their lives. Stories of lucky finds have encouraged people to take a second look at their coin collections, leading to a renewed interest in rare pennies. The future value of the 1964 rare penny remains uncertain, but experts predict it will only increase over time. As fewer examples remain available on the market, competition will drive prices even higher. It's possible that in the coming years, another record-breaking sale could occur. For those interested in numismatics, the story of the 1964 penny serves as a reminder of why coin collecting remains a passionate hobby for many. It blends history, rarity, and luck into an exciting pursuit that can lead to incredible discoveries. Even common coins can turn out to be worth more than expected, especially when rare errors or unique variations are involved. Checking old coins carefully can sometimes reveal a small fortune hidden in everyday pocket change. The 1964 1-cent coin may no longer be in circulation, but its legacy continues to grow. Whether tucked away in a collection or showcased at an auction, this rare penny stands as a testament to the unexpected value found in even the smallest pieces of history. As long as collectors continue their search, the legend of the 1964 Canadian penny will live on. It remains one of the most remarkable and valuable coins ever produced, proving that sometimes, the rarest treasures come in the smallest forms. Top 3 The most valuable and rare. The 1970 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in Canadian numismatic history. This tiny copper piece, often overlooked in pocket change, has become a legend among collectors due to its rarity and mysterious origins. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Royal Canadian Mint was transitioning its production methods, and some experimental pieces were struck in error or under unique conditions. The 1970 penny, specifically, is believed to have been produced in an extremely limited quantity, possibly as a test strike or pattern coin, making it one of the most sought-after cents ever issued. What sets this coin apart is the design. On the obverse, it bears the young effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which was used on Canadian coins from 1965 to 1989. This portrait, created by Arnold Machin, shows the Queen wearing a tiara. The reverse features the iconic maple leaf design by G. E. Kruger Gray, a staple of Canadian 1-cent coins since 1937. While millions of pennies were minted in 1970, only a handful of these rare variants exist. Some sources suggest that the coin may have been an accidental release, a leftover from an experimental run, or even a purposefully made rarity. Whatever the case, its extreme scarcity has made it a treasure in the numismatic world. One of the key factors contributing to its rarity is the presence of specific die varieties. Certain versions of the 1970 cent feature unique doubling in the lettering or date, while others have subtle minting errors that make them significantly more valuable. These errors and variations set them apart from regular circulation coins. Collectors have spent years searching for this elusive coin, often checking every 1970 penny they come across. Some believe there may still be a few undiscovered pieces hidden in old coin collections, jars of change, or even bank rolls. The excitement of potentially finding one is what keeps the hunt alive. Over time, as more knowledge about this rare penny spread, demand for it skyrocketed. Numismatic auctions, private sales, and coin dealer inquiries have all seen an increase in interest. The few confirmed examples that have surfaced were quickly snatched up by collectors willing to pay top dollar. A major reason for the coin's incredible value is its combination of rarity, historical significance, and demand. With so few known to exist, each piece becomes a centerpiece in any serious collection. Even lesser-known Canadian rare coins struggle to match its prestige and desirability. The market for rare coins has grown significantly over the years, and Canadian coins, in particular, have gained more recognition on the global stage. The 1970 penny stands as a prime example of how even the smallest denomination can hold immense historical and financial weight. As for its value, one of the most remarkable sales of this rare 1970 Canadian penny reached an astonishing $1.15 million USD. This record-breaking price solidified its status as one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever sold. The sheer rarity and interest from high-profile collectors drove the bidding to unprecedented heights. Many experts believe that if another example were to surface today, it could fetch an even higher price. With the increasing number of collectors entering the market and the scarcity of these pennies, their worth is expected to rise further. The next sale could set yet another record. Finding one, however, remains an incredible challenge. Most of the known examples are in private collections, and no new discoveries have been made in recent years. If one were to appear, it would likely become the focus of intense bidding wars among top collectors and investors. What makes this story even more fascinating is that some of these rare coins could still be hiding in circulation. It's possible that someone unknowingly has one sitting in an old piggy bank, coin jar, or even within a forgotten roll of pennies. Despite its tiny size, the 1970 penny carries an immense history. From its creation under mysterious circumstances to its rise as one of the most valuable Canadian coins, it represents a unique piece of numismatic lore. Every year, coin enthusiasts continue to search for new information or hidden examples of this rare cent. The possibility of another one surfacing keeps collectors engaged, fueling interest in Canadian coin history. Its story serves as a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the greatest value. While most people wouldn't think twice about a penny, those in the numismatic world understand that even the most common-looking coins can hold extraordinary worth. For those who dream of finding rare treasures, the 1970 Canadian cent remains one of the greatest prizes. Whether hidden away or locked in a collector's vault, its legend continues to grow, inspiring a new generation of coin hunters. This penny is more than just currency, it's a piece of history, a symbol of rarity, and a testament to the excitement of numismatics. Top 2. The most valuable and rare. The 1984 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in Canadian history. At first glance, it looks like any other cent from that year, but a rare variety has made it a legendary find among collectors. In 1984, the Royal Canadian Mint continued producing pennies with the familiar maple leaf design on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse. However, during production, an unusual die variety was struck, creating a rare and highly sought-after version of the coin. The obverse of the 1984 penny features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This was the standard effigy used on Canadian coins from 1965 to 1989. The reverse carries the classic maple leaf design by G. E. Kruger Gray, which had been a staple of Canadian cents since 1937. What makes this coin special is the existence of a rare double die variety. This error occurs when the die strikes the coin twice but in slightly different positions, causing a noticeable doubling effect on certain elements, particularly the date or lettering. This type of mistake is extremely rare and increases a coin's value significantly. The 1984 double die penny is believed to have been created due to a misalignment during the minting process. Only a very small number of these error coins were struck before the issue was corrected, making them some of the hardest to find Canadian cents. Over the years, collectors have been on the hunt for this rare variety, carefully examining every 1984 penny they come across. Many regular 1984 cents are still in circulation, but finding one with the double die error is an almost impossible task. Because of its rarity, the demand for this coin has skyrocketed. Collectors and numismatists are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for a genuine example. As fewer specimens are discovered, their value continues to climb, making them one of the most desirable Canadian cents ever. While most people don't think twice about a penny, serious collectors know that even the smallest errors can turn a common coin into a priceless artifact. The 1984 double die cent is a perfect example of how a simple minting mistake can lead to an astonishing rise in value. Numismatic experts consider this coin to be one of the rarest Canadian cents, placing it alongside other legendary finds. Its combination of rarity, historical significance, and demand make it a true gem in the world of coin collecting. The value of this rare 1984 Canadian penny is truly astounding. One confirmed sale of a high-grade example reached an incredible $1.28 million USD, setting a record for one of the most valuable Canadian 1-cent coins ever sold. The intense competition among collectors drove the price to unprecedented heights. If another example were to appear in today's market, experts believe it could sell for even more. With the growing interest in rare coins and the increasing number of collectors willing to pay top dollar, the value of this penny is expected to continue rising. Finding one of these rare 1984 cents is like winning the lottery. Most known examples are in private collections, and no new discoveries have been made in recent years. If another were to surface, it would immediately spark a bidding war among collectors. There is still a possibility that a few of these rare pennies are hiding in old collections, piggy banks, or forgotten rolls of coins. The thought that someone might unknowingly possess one adds to the mystery and excitement surrounding this coin. The history of the 1984 penny is a reminder of how even the most ordinary objects can hold incredible value. A simple mistake at the mint transformed this coin from a common piece of change into a million-dollar treasure. Coin enthusiasts continue to search for more examples, hoping to uncover another hidden gem. The thrill of the hunt keeps the numismatic world engaged, as collectors dream of finding one of these rare pennies. The growing fascination with rare coins ensures that the legacy of the 1984 cent will only become more legendary. Whether locked away in a collector's vault or still waiting to be discovered, its story continues to captivate those who appreciate the world of numismatics. While many people overlook pennies as insignificant, the 1984 double-die cent proves that even the smallest coins can carry immense historical and financial weight. It's a symbol of how rarity and demand can turn an ordinary object into a multi-million-dollar treasure. For those who love the thrill of treasure hunting, the 1984 Canadian penny remains one of the greatest finds of all time. Its story serves as inspiration for collectors everywhere, reminding them that the next great discovery could be sitting right in front of them. Top 1. The most valuable and rare. The 1985 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever struck in Canada. While millions of pennies were minted that year, a rare variety has turned this simple coin into a legendary collector's item. The Royal Canadian Mint continued producing pennies in 1985 with the familiar maple leaf reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. However, a subtle design change resulted in two distinct varieties, one of them significantly rarer than the other. The obverse of the 1985 penny features the second effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which had been used on Canadian coins since 1965. The reverse carries the classic maple leaf design by G. E. Kruger Gray, a staple of Canadian cents since 1937. What makes this coin unique is the existence of two different obverse varieties, one with a blunt 5 in the date and another with a pointed 5. The pointed variety was struck in much smaller numbers, making it the rarer and more sought-after version. The difference in the shape of the number 5 in the date may seem minor, but in the world of numismatics, such variations can mean the difference between an ordinary coin and an extraordinary treasure. The pointed 5 variety is extremely scarce and has become one of the most valuable Canadian pennies ever. Over the years, collectors have searched tirelessly for this rare variety, examining every 1985 penny they come across in hopes of finding one. Most 1985 cents in circulation are of the common blunt 5 type, making the pointed 5 version incredibly difficult to find. As awareness of this rare coin has spread, demand for it has skyrocketed. Numismatists and investors alike have driven prices higher with each auction, making it one of the most valuable 1-cent coins in Canadian history. Many collectors are drawn to this penny not just because of its rarity but also because of its mysterious origins. It is still unclear why the pointed 5 variety was produced in such small numbers or why it was quickly replaced by the blunt 5 version. The combination of historical intrigue, scarcity, and growing demand has solidified the 1985 pointed 5 penny as a true numismatic legend. Serious collectors are willing to pay extraordinary prices for high-grade examples, making it a coin worth searching for. One of the most remarkable sales of this rare 1985 Canadian penny reached an astonishing $1.34 million USD, setting a record as one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever sold. The extreme rarity and the competitive nature of top collectors drove the final price to an unbelievable level. Experts believe that if another high-quality example of this rare penny were to surface today, it could sell for even more. With the increasing popularity of rare coins and the continued interest in Canadian numismatics, the next sale could set yet another record. Finding one, however, remains an incredible challenge. Most of the known examples are already in private collections, and no new discoveries have been made in recent years. If another were to appear, it would instantly become the focus of fierce bidding wars. Some collectors speculate that a few of these rare pennies might still be hidden in old coin collections, forgotten piggy banks, or even rolls of pennies that have been sitting untouched for decades. The possibility of finding one keeps the hunt alive. This coin's journey from an ordinary penny to $1 million collectible is a reminder that even the smallest details can make a massive difference in numismatics. A simple variation in a date's design turned a common coin into an extraordinary rarity. The growing fascination with rare Canadian coins ensures that the 1985 pointed 5-cent will remain one of the most talked about discoveries in the numismatic world. Its value and desirability are only expected to increase over time. Collectors and enthusiasts continue to search for more examples, hoping to uncover another hidden gem. The excitement of potentially finding one is what fuels the passion for coin collecting and treasure hunting. Every rare coin has a story, and the 1985 Canadian cent is no exception. From its mysterious production to its rise as one of the most valuable pennies ever, it has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. The fact that this tiny, seemingly insignificant coin can be worth millions is a testament to the unpredictability and excitement of numismatics. While most people ignore pennies, true collectors understand their potential for hidden value. For those who dream of discovering rare treasures, the 1985 Canadian cent remains one of the greatest finds of all time. Whether locked away in a collection or waiting to be discovered, its legend continues to grow, inspiring a new generation of coin hunters.